Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're all very much welcome to day 23 of the 30 Days AI Challenge. Hello, you more. Hi, you're the first person here. Hello. Okay, welcome everybody. How are you doing? Hope your day has been going well. Hope your week is going well. Good evening. You're welcome once again to the 30 Days AI Challenge, and we're on day three. We just have 7 days more to go, and then we're done. So if you've been with us since day one, well done. Kudos to you. You're almost at the end. And if you're just joining us, um, it's not too late. This is the 30 Days AI Challenge by Hills on Tech in celebration of International Women's Day. So this you come for and spend 30 minutes with us on a daily basis to learn AI tools that can improve your career, your business, and your general daily productivity. So you're very much welcome. We have covered so many tools from Asana, Notion, Perplexity AI, Copilot, ChatGPT. And now, for today, we are going to learn how to optimize our CV, our resume. Everybody needs one. Good evening, Good evening, Cynthia. Everybody needs one. So you're very much welcome. So this brings me to introduce our facilitator for today. She actually heard about our 30 Days AI challenge and she volunteered to come and share her knowledge and expertise with us today. So, to facilitate today's session on CV optimization using tools like Canva, Teal, and other tools, please join me as we welcome Miss Mabel Nmadu. Yay! Can I see your reactions in the comment section, please? Hi, Mabel. Hi. Can you see
Hi,
me? Can you hear me?
Beatrice.
Hi. You're very much welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Good evening, Beatrice. Good evening, everyone.
Yes, good evening. I can see the comments. Good evening. Okay, so I'm just going to bring your screen up to stage now and I'll hand over to you. I'll be right here in the background. So if you need anything, just say Beatrice.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening once again. My name is Mabel. Like Vitri introduced me earlier, and I'm so excited to be here. Actually, I'm so excited. Um, okay, so today we're going to be talking about CV optimization. CV optimization. And I feel like it's a very, very important topic because every one of us at some stage we would want to apply for jobs and try to get into our careers, and we need CVs to apply for jobs. I usually say that your CV is your first point of contact with your recruiter, right? The reason why the assurance that you're going to get an interview, get invited for an interview to meet a recruiter is because your CV passed in the first place. Okay, so and I also love to have interactive sessions. I don't like my sessions boring. I don't like when I'm in a session and it feels like I'm talking to myself. So I would also like to see our reactions, and I would like for us to engage me in the chat. If you have any questions, you can drop it in the chat. Beatrice, in the chat, Beatrice is going to, um, let me know that you dropped questions. So are we good to go? Are we good to go? We are
Yes,
going
we
to
are.
respond in the comment section. I'm actually watching the comment section, right? So we're going to respond. If I don't have enough engagement, I'm not going to go on. Like I said, I love interactive sessions. So can we? You can just react with your favorite emoji. Give me a heart. Give me a thumbs up. Oh, very good, very good. I can see. Chisom said good to go. Cynthia said yes. Mariam said yes. Thank you very much, guys. So I just want to be sure we're together. So, first of all, what is CV optimization? CV optimization is basically aligning your CV or streamlining your CV to a particular job description or a particular job you're trying to apply for. I know we've probably heard about tailoring your CV and optimizing your CV. And the mistake a lot of people make is they assume that tailoring your CV and optimizing your CV is the same thing, right? Most of us assume that is the same thing and we use the words interchangeably. While they are similar, they are actually different. So I'm going to tell us tailoring your CV simply means that you are streamlining your CV for a particular career path. Say for instance, you want to get into virtual assistance, right? Let me just use that for example. And you've trained or you have work experience in the field of virtual assistance and you feel like, oh, okay, I want to apply for jobs. And then you want to prepare your CV. Even if you don't have work experience in virtual assistance or you have work experience or you are just maybe you just trained and you have a portfolio or something, what the first thing you want to do is to tailor your CV to fit the role of a virtual assistant. You first of all tailor your CV to fit that role. So that's what tailoring means. But for CV optimization, which is a bit different from tailoring your CV. CV optimization has to do with optimizing your CV for a particular role you're applying for. So you've tailored your CV for a virtual assistant role. But now you went online, let's say you went on LinkedIn, for example, you use LinkedIn as your job board where you search for jobs, and then you see two different companies recruiting for a virtual assistant. You're going to notice that the job description for company A is going to be different from company B. So what you want to do in that instance is to optimize your CV differently for both companies, right? Why is this important? It might seem like a lot of stress, but it's important because there's something called the applicant tracking system, right? It's ATS for short. I don't know if anyone has heard about it before. If you've heard about it before, just let me know in the chat box, right? So it's called ATS, Applicant Tracking System. And what this is the fact that the world has gone digital, AI is taking over, or let me just say AI is taking over. Even recruiters no longer they no longer do manual recruiting because if you go on LinkedIn, you would notice that let's say a job was posted 2 hours ago. By the time you check people that apply for that job, you will see like 100 applied. For people that are actively applying for jobs, you will see like 100 people already applied, right? So this simply means that the job market is highly competitive. So recruiters are now using something called applicant tracking system. This is like a bot. It's like AI that's been you know, designed in such a way that it filters through people's applications. So they built this AI bot to say, okay, when applicants apply for this particular job and they submit their CV, check the CV. If the CV does not have this, and that is in the job description, filter it out. If the CV is not in this particular layout, filter it out. Do you understand? So even before your CV gets to the recruiter himself to check that, oh, okay, this is a potential, employee. The ATS has already filtered your application out. So this is why CV optimization is very, very important. I'm just like telling us the importance of CV optimization. So we might want to just pay attention this evening, right? So, how do you optimize your CV? Having said all of that, how do you optimize your CV to position yourself properly for the job market, seeing that the market is highly competitive? So, there are different ways you can optimize your CV. There's like I'm going to call it the semi AI way. So this in this particular way, you're going to be utilizing AI in a way, and then you're going to also be doing some manual work. And this is a bit time consuming and stressful. We have a lot of AI platforms that have been built majorly for the purpose of CV optimization, but most of them are actually paid. So you might want to pay attention for the manual one. And then I'm also going to, if time permits, I'm going to show us one of the AI tools that does this work automatically for you and easier and faster. So let's start. So the two we're going to be using today, we're going to be using Canva and we're going to be using Gemini, Gemini AI. We're going to be using Canva and we're going to be using Gemini AI. Please, if you can see my screen, say I can see your screen. I can see. Okay. Bay Intentional said, yes, I know ATS. Oh, that's interesting. That's good. It's good to see somebody that knows the ATS on the chat. So if you can see my screen, say, yes, I can see your screen. Okay, thank you. So now we're going to be using Canva as the tool for preparing the CV. So the first thing you want to do is to go to your templates. I mean, Canva has the free version and it also have the paid version. That's if you want to pay for upgrade. The free version, you can still see templates, right? You can get templates that work for you, but the when you're using the paid version, you get more templates and it's just easier to use. And I think Canva is not so expensive, right? If you want to do the upgrade, there are a lot of people that do like joint upgrade. So you just because Canva has like Canva teams, so a lot of people come together and join a particular team and they don't have to pay the full money for the upgrade. So I'm just giving you like extra tip to get Canva. So the first thing you want to do is go to templates, right? Go to templates, then you type CV template, CV template. So it's going to give you a lot of template options that you can pick from. So for the sake of this demo, I'm going to be using, let's say, project manager. Let's say I want to apply for a project manager, project management role. Let's say I'm a trained project manager and I want to start applying, or I've started applying, but I want to optimize my CV for a particular role. I have a CV that is tailored, but this time around I want to optimize it for a particular role. So what I would do is I will look for a template that is specific to project management. That's the good thing about Canva. You can see a template for virtually any role that you're looking for. If you're looking for virtual assistants, just come here and type virtual assistant CV template. If you're looking for, say, customer support, put customer support. So any role you're looking for, just type it in and it's going to give you a lot of templates to pick from. So I'm just going to go through it and I'll pick the one that I feel like, oh, okay, I think I like this one, or I think this one works for me. And mind you, when you're picking templates, the way the ATS works, because it's a bot, there are certain designs. Sometimes you see Canva templates that look really, really appealing with a lot of blocks, a lot of, design, something like this particular one. You might want to say, oh, this one looks fine. But I tell you, really complicated designs like this do not really pass the ATS. The ATS might not be able to read a CV like this because it's AI. So it's just look for wordings and something very simple, right? So you want to go for a design that is really minimal and nothing too complicated. And the reason why I'm mentioning ATS is because ATS is gradually taking over. It might not be so prominent in Nigeria yet, but especially for people that are going to be applying for international roles, you want to pay attention to some of these things. So I'm just going to pick this one. I think I like it. It looks really simple. Looks really simple. So I'm just going to pick this one. So when you click on it and you look at it and you feel like it's okay, you then go to customize this template. If it's not okay, you can still go back and continue to check. But if it's okay, you can just click on it. So we're going to just wait for it to load. Oh, wow. Comfort said, imagine, I don't know my Canva can do this. I used to say that Canva is really, really underrated. A lot of people don't know stuffs they can do with Canva. You can do a lot of things with Canva. Actually, you can do a whole lot of things with Canva. So, Comfort, thank God you're on this call. You now know that Canva can help you design your CV. So we have the templates opened already. So the first thing I want to do is basically what you're doing is you're going to be editing the details to fit your own details. So now let's go back. Let's go to the optimization proper. So I'm going to be using Gemini AI. If you have any other type of AI, it works. You can use ChatGPT, you can use Grok, you can use Claude, you can use anything that works for you. But I'm going to be using Gemini AI. Now, when it comes to using AI tools, right? Um, two people can use a particular AI tool and get different results. This is because when you maximize a particular AI tool and you maximize it really well, you'll be surprised at the kind of results you would get, right? So it's not just okay to give a prompt to AI, say, oh, generate this, this, and that, and it gives you a result, and you just copy and paste. Some of us don't even go through the results that some of this AI gives us. So you want to go through it. If you're not okay with anything, you prompt it again. Can you change this to this? Right? So you don't just prompt AI, get any result, and you're cool with it. So the best you get out of any AI will be depending on how you use it. The results that AI gives are dependent on the kind of people or that are using it, right? So the first thing you want to do is to prompt your AI, whichever way works for you. People do it differently. So you prompt your AI to say, oh, can you, I want to optimize my CV for this so role. I have this experience in this. You just give it all the details that it needs to generate an optimized CV for you. So I have one of the prompts that I use. I'm just going to copy it. I have this one saved in my notes pad. This is what I use, one of the prompts I use. So we're just going to use this one for the sake of this demo. So yeah, so this is the prompt. So the prompt says, I'm just going to read it quickly so that, oh, okay. I think I copied the wrong thing. Okay. So I have my prompts. Oh, I don't know why it's copying the wrong thing. It's copying a description. Okay, so I might just have to prompt it differently. Yeah, I have it here. Sorry, a moment, please. Do I have it now? Okay, I think I've tried enough. I might just prompt it differently. So I'm just going to say I want to, I don't like typing a lot, so I usually use the microphone to send prompts to Gemini. I want to optimize my CV for a project management role, right? So let's say that, you know, this is my LinkedIn, right? And I was scrolling through LinkedIn trying to get jobs to, to apply, and um, I went to search for project management roles. Can we see? Can we still see my screen? Can we still see my screen? Can we still see my screen?
Yes, yes, I can. Yes, we can.
Can we let me know in the chat box if you can see my screen? See, I can see your screen because I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Okay, thank you, Cynthia. So let's say you are going through thank you, be intentional. I don't know if I'm calling your name very well, I'm sorry. So you just go to, let's say you're looking for a job on LinkedIn, and you you're going through it and you finally found the one that works for you. Let's say commercial project manager. I don't know what that is. I mean, I'm not in project management. I'm not in the project management field, but let's just assume that I found a project management role that I really like. Oh, this thing works for me. It checks on my bosses. It's what I'm looking for, and then I want to apply for it. So you need to optimize your CV, of course, because of the ATS and some of the reasons I told us. So you come to Gemini as we're giving the prompt. Say, I want to optimize my CV for a project management role. So I'm just going to get the job responsibilities from what's it called now? From LinkedIn, key responsibilities, and give it to Gemini so that it can work with that. Okay. So I've gotten the key responsibilities. So I'm going to paste it. So I want to optimize my CV for a project management role. Um, the key responsibilities, right? I'm also good with prompting AI. I'm always using voice. The key responsibilities include this. That's what I've pasted. And then I'm also going to get the skills and experience they need, right? So I'm giving Gemini all this information so that it will know what the recruiter is looking for. It will know what the ATS has been configured to look for in any CV that applies for the job. So I said the key responsibilities include this, and that, right? I don't know, based on the fact that I've been using Gemini for a long time and it has a lot of information, let's see what it's going to give me. But if it's like your first time of prompting, you also want to add, your work experience. You want to add your work experience so that it just creates all of the content you need to put in your CV. So I want to optimize my CV for a project management role. Okay. So I'm just going to tell it to generate an optimized content for my CV based on based on the information above and my previous work experiences. Okay, so this is what we have. So the reason why the Gemini was able to give me all of this even without me having to put all of my work experiences, because like they say, we have to be careful with kind of informations released to AIs, right? But then you want to also at the same time give it enough information for it to be able to give you what you want. So it already has some of the details of the work experiences I have. That is why it's able to just generate for me. If you don't, the next thing is going to ask you, okay, could you tell me about your work experiences so that I can incorporate it? So, but there's no need for that. So it gave me a professional summary that's definitely tailored to the job description that those guys on LinkedIn are looking for. Gave me core competencies, gave me professional experience, okay, and everything I just need. So the next thing I want to do now is this is the optimized content you need. So you're just going to take it one after the other. So this is our template. So I'm going to start with the name. You just edit the name. It's actually not hard. Okay. So that's the first thing. We edit the name. Basically, what we're just going to be doing is tweaking everything to suit. So it already says project manager. If you want, you can remove it. If you want, you can leave it there. So the next thing, you don't want to leave a generic phone number because all of these are just like dummy informations. So you have to edit and put, let me just zoom in so that we're able to see very well. So you edit and put your phone number, the correct phone number, that's your phone number. You do the same thing with the email. If you want to add your maybe your LinkedIn profile link, or you want to put your portfolio link, you also edit and put it there. So once you're done with that, please, if you have any question, you can just drop it in the chat box. Once you're done with that, you go to your professional summary. You go through it, you read through it. If there's anything that you feel like it's not cool, it's not accurate. Say, for instance, it said I can utilize tools like Notion, Workspace. So you ask yourself, can I actually utilize Notion? If no, copy and edit and remove the part that is not okay. So because you don't want the recruiter asking you, oh, I saw in your CV that you can use Notion, when in reality you cannot use Notion, and then they will ask you to use Notion and you'll be confused, right? So I'm just going to paste. It feels like a lot, right? It feels like a lot. So I'm going to tell edit Control Z. So I'm going to tell it that, oh, the content is too lengthy. Please summarize. Okay, there's no need for that. Okay. So I have something more compact, right? So I'm going to take that and hopefully it works. Okay, so I think this is better. So you can adjust, you can move it up, you can bring it down, just to ensure that everything aligns properly. So we have a summary now that has to do with project management. So the core skills and competencies that Gemini gave us. Let's go back to that. Okay, so we're going to just copy. I do think there's room for, we don't want your CV to be too um, worded, if there's anything like that, right? You want it to be well spaced and not so crowded. So you don't have to take everything that AI gives you. So I'm just going to take, what I'm doing is I'm taking the core competency said project lifecycle management. So I've taken it there, stakeholder management. So I'll take that too there. So, but everything that Gemini is giving us is based on what they said they are looking for, and then the work experience I have. So it just does a kind of blending, makes my work experience to blend and be more suitable for the job. So I look like the man for the job. So the man or the woman for the job. Uh, so you just do all of that, right? Because of our time. So you just do all of that. So we replace all of the the core competences with what you have there. So you come to education too, you do the same thing. Oh, University of Ibadan, University of Calabar, bachelor's, so your CGPA, the year you spent in school, like that. So you edit each of these informations, right? I believe I don't have to go through all of this, right? And then once you're done with the education part, please ensure you edit all the details and put the correct things there. So once you're done with that part, you come to experience. And for real, experience is like the major part of a CV. I don't know, that's what I think. I think that recruiters, that's what they look at.
Hello. Okay, 1 second. Our facilitator is having network challenges. Everybody, please give us a second. Um, yes. Please let me know if you can still see me and hear me. Okay, thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Cynthia. Just give us a moment, please. Hello, Mabel. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now, Beatrice. I'm
Okay.
so sorry. I think my network.
No worries at all. We understand.
I had no idea. I've been
Okay.
talking to myself.
Could you please present your screen again? Because it also went off.
Oh, okay. What's that thing again?
So sorry for the break in transmission, everybody.
No, I mean it's my network. So it's my
We
network.
we understand the network has been very um, terrible recently.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I
Can
can.
you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see a screen, but it's on the StreamYard page.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yes, I think we're back. Hello, everyone. Please, can you
All right.
confirm that you can see the screen in the comment section? Yes. Okay. Yes, you're good to go, Mabel. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Are we still together? Are we still together? I'm so sorry about the network. I didn't even know that my network was off. I've been talking to myself for a while now. Please, can you let me know where we stopped at? Where you stopped seeing my screen so that I can take off from there? Can you just let me know where you stopped seeing my screen? Did we get to the work experience piece together? Nobody is responding. Okay. Yes,
Yes,
I
job
was talking. Okay,
experience.
very good. That means it hasn't been so long that the network went off. All right. So, um, back to what we were saying, right? So, um when you add the, what's it called, the role you worked as, which is in this part, founder or operations lead, you change the year to the period you worked. If you're still working there, you put to present. If you are done working, you put the year you stopped working there, put the name of the company, then the work experience now. So I'm just going to go back to Gemini AI. So right, so this is the work experience, and remember, all of these things are based on based off the informations I have given to Gemini AI. So when you give Gemini AI a lot of information, it's able to give you like very well detailed content to put in your CV. So, but I mean, it's still okay to be mindful and careful of the kind of information you give to your AI, but at the same time, just give it enough to work with. So I'm just going to copy the work experience. And okay, thank you everybody. Thank you everybody. I can see our comments. Thank you. So I'm just going to go back here. So this is the work experience. If you see there is all this lorem ipsum something that you can't even read. I think it's in French. So it does not mean anything. So you have to edit it. Please don't do mistake of leaving it like that and submitting it to your recruiter will just know that you use them Canva or you didn't even do it very well. So you can see that the what's it called, the work experience is a lot. What I did too, I'm just going to do Control Z first. This is because I want to Control Z. So I'm taking that because I want to use this entire space for this one work experience because I don't want it to be choked or I don't want it to overlap. So I'm going to delete the second work experience that is down. So I'm taking that one out completely, right? So I'll use this remaining space for this one alone. So you have it now. So, and if you feel like the font is too small, this is where you increase font on Canva. Just come to this number, you click on it, your font will increase, you reduce it, but I think 12.9 is okay. It's readable by the time it gets to your phone or wherever it is you're sending it to. So this is what you have now. So this is my work experience. So let's say I want to add another work experience. This page is already filled, right, with all of my details. So I'll just add a new page. So let me just zoom out so that we'll see what we have. So just like that, I have my CV optimized. And if you don't have a CV optimized yet, you can use this to tailor your CV too for a start. So just like that, all I just need to do is change the phone number, the email address, put my LinkedIn profile link, and put my educational history here, and I'm good to go. So now I've added a different page because I mean I have more than one work experience and I want to add a new one. So this is page 2. So this is going to be like the second page of your CV. So I'm just going to, because I don't want to start writing all over again and all of that. So I'll copy this. I'll click on one of it. Shift. I'm using shift to pick multiple, to select multiple elements on Canva. So you just use shift and I've picked all of them and I'll do Control C. That is, I'm copying all of them because I want to paste it in the next page. And then I have it here. Now that I have it here, I'll position it very well. I'll bring it somewhere around here. So it's going to be like a continuation. You know, the previous experience is somewhere here. So you want it to just be like the next page. So it's still around the same corner on the CV. So you have it here. So all you just need to do is to edit this one for the next. Let's say the next experience is um project. Maybe I worked as a project manager. Project manager. Um, right? What's the name of the organization I worked with? Maybe XYZ. XYZ what? XYZ Limited. Let's say that's the name of the company I worked with. And then I'm going to just get all of it is going to be here, of course. So I'm just using that as an example. So I'm just going to copy the job description of what I did in that one too. Let's say this is what I was doing in that particular role. So I'm going to copy it too. And I'm going to also paste it. Control A, Control V. So I have my CV optimized. That is all there is to optimizing a CV manually. I think you guys should give me like a celebratory whatever, hearts, thumbs up, you know. I want to know that we're together, right? Let me see your reactions. Nobody is reacting. Has the network gone off again? Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Be intentional. Thank you so much, guys. So, now quickly, I mean, our time is fast spent. So that's like the manual, semi AI manual way, because of course we utilized Gemini, which is an AI tool, and then we had to use Canva to manually put all of the stuffs together so that it actually comes together as a CV. So, peradventure, you don't want to go through all of this stress because imagine you have to apply for, say, five different jobs because you're trying to shoot your shot at different points so that whichever recruiter calls you in. So imagine you have to optimize, you have to do this whole process for five roles because all of the job adverts have their different, even it might be the same career path, it might be the same niche. For those of us that came in late, I explained this earlier. It might be the same niche, but what they're looking for is different. So you want to still optimize your CV and position yourself as the best person for the job. So imagine having to go through all of this process, applying for five different jobs, right? It's quite stressful. So there are a lot of AI tools. I've not seen any free one. I've not seen anyone that is completely free. Most of them are paid. So, but they really do the job for you. So I'm just going to show you one of it. There's Teal, there's Job Scan, there's CV Matchly AI. So that's like my favorite, and that's the one I'm going to be showing you on the call. So let's say that you want to use an AI tool, you want to use CV Matchly AI to apply for this particular job that we just optimize that CV for, right? So what you want to do is you're on LinkedIn already. Um, Let me start by copying the key responsibilities, right? I don't know why this thing keeps. Okay. So I'm going to copy the key responsibilities and skills and experience. Then CV Matchly, I think this okay. So if you're just starting out, it's going to ask you to sign up, of course, like you do for every new platform you want to use, to tell you to sign up. So you just sign up the normal process, and then it's going to ask you to download the Chrome extension because it's a Chrome extension. So once you download it, you're free to go. For CV Matchly AI, it has I think it has free, like five free CV optimizations or so. So you have like free, like five free optimization, analysis and optimization. It's going to analyze your CV against the job you're applying for, and then it's going to optimize your CV for the job you're applying for. So once you sign up, you have to download the Chrome extension. This is the Chrome extension. So once you download it, you can then use it. So for you, maybe you want to try it out, you're a new user. So you can just start by checking cvmatchly.ai. I think that's the website link. Sign up, download the Chrome extension. So let's say you have the Chrome extension now. You've downloaded it, you've signed up, you've downloaded it as a Chrome extension. So, and then you come to your LinkedIn, you're trying to get a job, you're trying to apply, and then you find this particular one. So, what you just do is you see this icon here for Chrome extensions, you tap on it. Once you tap on it, because I have downloaded it before now, I have it here. So, but if you've not downloaded it, you won't see it. So, but because I have and I've signed up, I have it here. So, I'm going to just click on it. So, now that I've clicked on it, the first thing I want to do is I want to upload my CV, the CV I want to optimize. I'll upload it here. So, I'm just going to pick any of my CVs that I have. Use this one. Sorry. Okay. So, I have my CV here. Then the job description of the job I'm trying to apply for. Remember, I copied it. I copied it already. So I'm going to paste it here. So automatically it starts analyzing. What it's basically doing is it's checking, okay, Mabel, this is your CV, this is the job you want to apply for. How much does your CV match this job description? How fit are you for this role, or how fit is your CV for this role? So let's see. Apparently, my CV does not even have anything to do with that has to do with project management per se. But wait, I think my clipboard is malfunctioning. I don't think that was what was copied. I've not been able to copy things for a while. I don't know why that's happening. Okay, I think that's correct. Yes, that's correct. So that's the job description. So this my CV does not have anything because I'm not a project manager. So I don't have anything that has to do with project management in my CV. And now I'm trying to apply for a project management role. So let's see what CV Match is going to say about my CV. So it's analyzing. So it's saying that, guys, can you see my screen? Please let me know if you can see my screen in the comment section. Let me know. That I can see my screen. So what it's saying that it said, okay, your CV is below. Thank you. Be intentional. You say your CV is below hiring score. Let CV Matchly optimize it above 90% by clicking the optimize button. So apparently it's saying that my CV um is not fit to apply for the job because it's 48%. It's not fit. And I don't know, maybe it's because so he's saying that these are the keywords that are missing. There's no project management in my CV. That's because it's not even a project management CV in the first place. So this he said these keywords are missing. You don't have Notion, and they probably put in the responsibility that they are looking for somebody that knows how to use Notion. You don't have Monday.com. They probably added it that they need somebody that knows how to use that. They probably added Google Workspace. So they are saying that they are looking for people that can use these things. And then me now, I'm bringing a CV that don't even have any of these things. So if I use that CV to apply for that job, there's no way I'm going to get it. So even if I have a CV that is tailored for project management and it does not have all of these keywords, it might not really pass, right? The ATS might just block it out because the way the ATS has been um designed, they've put in all these keywords to say, oh, this is what we are looking for. Any CV that does not maybe matches 90%, filter it out. Do you understand? So now that we know that our CV is below standard, my CV is below standard. So the next thing I'm going to do is to optimize CV. Okay, so it's asking me optimization level. Do I want conservative? Do I want moderate? Do I want aggressive? So I'm just going to stick with maybe moderate. So you can pick whatever works for you, and then I'll go on to optimize my CV. So then it's optimizing my CV. Okay. So optimizing my CV. So all of the process that we went through trying to use what's it called now? Gemini and Canva to do. That's basically what this AI is doing for us right now. That's what it's doing for us in split seconds. So I don't know. Don't know why it's taking time. Network has been bad lately. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. Okay, let me just try again. I'm so sorry, guys. I think my network is very bad today. I don't know what's going on. It's just been misbehaving. Okay, so finally, so optimization complete. So we can download our CV and check it out. So let's check it out. So this is what we have. There's also a place to edit, right? Because it's AI, it might not give you everything complete, perfect. So there's a place to edit. To But if you notice what I mentioned earlier about using a template that is really simple, if you notice, this AI used a very simple template that the ATS can read, nothing too complicated. So you can say I am this and that, I have this experience, I specialize this and that. These are my core skills. So all of these core skills will be in line with the requirements. Then these are my technical skills, this is my experience. So imagine all of those things we're trying to do with what's it called now? With Canva and all of that. Oops. Imagine this AI just doing it in split seconds for us, right? So that's all there is to CV optimization. My PC is already low. Beatrice, I don't think we have any questions. So, but I think that will be all. So you can all try it out. You can all try it out. You can try the Gemini and Canva combination. You can also try CV matching.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so so much, Mabel. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section, and you can also leave them on the WhatsApp group as well. If you try things out, run into any issues, just leave questions on the WhatsApp channel, and we will respond to you. So thank you, Mabel, for facilitating today's session. We are
Thank you
very
for
very
having
much, yes, very much grateful for you taking time out of your busy schedule to share your knowledge with us. Thank you so much. It was very engaging and interactive. Yes, I can
Thank you
see
for having me.
comments telling you thank you, Mabel, for your time by Cynthia. Thank you, Cynthia. So, thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who showed up today, for you being consistent from day one. Those of you that have joined us along the way, thank you, all of you. And I hope that you've been practicing. Um, and if you missed any session, you can, the links are there, the links are free. I have also pinned the playlist where you can just go and have access to all the recordings. It's there in the WhatsApp, the 30 Days AI WhatsApp group. So, thank you, everybody. Look forward to our announcements during the next couple of days regarding regarding our quiz, regarding uh, our final day and everything we have in store for you. So please look out for announcements. Thank you all so, so much. Do enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye.